Right now, hip-hop is shifting in a major way. With every new release, we're witnessing the post-Kendrick Lamar versus Drake era take shape. The industry is drawing clearer lines between two camps. Those who align with Kendrick's vision to return hip-hop to its roots, where lyricism, storytelling, and inspiration matter, and those who side with Drake's more commercial, image-driven approach. As more artists re-emerge, we're seeing how deeply divided the genre really is. And in the middle of this tension, a new figure is rising. The next megastar of hip-hop, a force from Kendrick's own top-dog entertainment camp, none other than DOI. Kendrick himself has called her the hardest out right now, and her rise backs that up. DOI isn't just another up-and-coming name. She's already achieved major milestones. A Grammy win for Best Rap Album. Multiple songs climbing and staying strong on the Billboard charts. Her momentum is real, and it's only growing. But with her success comes controversy, envy, and, of course, rap beef. DOI's proximity to Kendrick, and by extension, his artistic ideals, has put her in direct opposition to many in Drake's corner. As she climbs, there's an increasing wave of resistance from artists and fans who've aligned themselves with Drake's vision. Some are trying to undermine her rise by labeling her an industry plant, even though her accomplishments speak for themselves. She's proven time and time again that her success is earned, not handed to her. And now a new storm is brewing. Drake has been rumored to be recruiting female rappers to counter DOI's wave, and other up-and-comers are eyeing her spot with serious competition. The female MC space is more competitive than ever, and DOI is emerging as the leader of this new generation. Her ties to Kendrick and TDE have only amplified her position. She's not just winning musically, she represents a movement, and because of that, she's facing more pressure, backlash, and opposition than any other new artist in the game right now. We're watching what could become the next great rap rivalry unfold in real time. And DOI? She's right in the center of it all. Before we dive deeper into this saga, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel more than you know. Let's get into what's next for hip-hop's new queen, and how her rise is shaking the game to its core. DOI's dominance in hip-hop right now isn't a fluke. It's the result of real talent, timing, and momentum. She's not just riding a wave. She is the wave. And that's exactly why she's already so big. But in the midst of her rise, one person who just can't seem to catch a win is Drake. Not only did he take a major loss in his feud with Kendrick Lamar, but now he's watching DOI, someone directly linked to Kendrick and Top Dog Entertainment, outstreaming every single record he's put out lately, including Nocta. What makes it worse for Drake is that DOI isn't just popular. She's elevating the genre. She's continuing Kendrick's mission to bring artistry and meaning back to rap, while Drake's style of surface-level, vibe-heavy music feels increasingly out of touch. And now, Drake seems to be realizing that the female MC space is being completely dominated by someone who's not only winning, but making his kind of music look irrelevant. That's where the jealousy sets in. Drake isn't just watching from the sidelines, he's actively trying to stir the pot. Instead of facing DOI directly, he's using existing rivalries and tensions around her and trying to turn it into a full-blown beef. The goal? To shift the culture back in his favor and make his sound appealing again by pitting artists against each other. Enter Ice Spice. Drake's first real move came on his SSS For You album with R2INEXTDOOR, where one song featured a surprising guest, Ice Spice. She was the only artist on the album not connected directly to Drake or his camp, but her inclusion was no accident. Her own career has slowed significantly, but that's exactly why she was brought in. Drake sees her as someone he can position directly against DOI, and it makes sense from his perspective. Ice Spice already has known issues with DOI. Past leaked messages and comments have exposed jealousy and resentment. She's thrown shade, made slick comments, and clearly sees DOI as a threat. And unlike DOI, whose rise is rooted in raw talent and meaningful music, Ice Spice has relied on gimmicks and internet moments, which is probably why she fits so well into Drake's current playbook. Looking at the bigger picture, it's almost symbolic. Before Kendrick changed the game with his diss war and DOI's rise shifted the landscape, Drake and Ice Spice were the top male and female figures in the mainstream. But since then, everything's changed, and they both know it. The throne is slipping away, and rather than evolve, they're trying to fight back by playing dirty. Drake and Ice Spice might be the perfect duo to challenge DOI and Kendrick, but it's not just about music anymore. It's about what kind of hip-hop we want moving forward. Despite being exposed for relying on gimmicks, some rappers still refuse to focus on making more compelling music. They'd rather do anything but evolve artistically. And with DOI's undeniable rise, the tension in hip-hop is only heating up. She's become the face of a new wave, closely aligned with Kendrick Lamar, focused on artistry over image. Naturally, that's made her a target for those on the losing side of the Kendrick versus Drake divide. Drake isn't alone in his quiet war against DOI. Another name emerging from his corner is Latto. If you've been watching closely, Latto has made her stance crystal clear. She's been supporting Drake and SSS for You hard, from hyping the album more than almost anyone to appearing in OVO-affiliated content, helping Drake throw subtle shots at Kendrick in the pettiest ways possible. It's obvious Latto is aligning herself with Drake's vision of hip-hop. She's riding with the side that's focused more on clout than content. And in return, you can bet Drake will reward that loyalty. Whether it's features, collaborations, or joint projects, Latto is likely first in line, right alongside 21 Savage, as Drake tries to rally support around him in a post-Kendrick world. But with DOI, things are different. She's not just another female rapper. She's elevated herself beyond most of her peers, becoming both a critical darling and a chart-topping success story, all before dropping her official debut album. That kind of rise without the help of cheap attention tactics is rare. And it stings for artists like Latto, who've struggled to hit the same level of acclaim and consistency. What makes it even more intense is the history. DOI and Latto have had beef before. They've exchanged words, with reports of Latto crossing the line into full-on disrespect. Now that DOI has surpassed both Latto and Ice Spice, combined, the envy and animosity make sense. Their alignment with Drake represents more than just musical preference. It's a reaction to being outshined by someone doing it the right way. It mirrors the same resentment Drake has toward Kendrick. Seeing someone win without shortcuts, without chasing trends, and with pure skill, it's threatening. And in a genre where shortcuts have become the norm, DOI's rise is making it harder for others to justify the games they've been playing. Ultimately, this is bigger than personal beefs. The Kendrick versus Drake battle didn't just split the fanbase, it split the genre itself. And now, with DOI representing the Kendrick side in both message and momentum, the divide is clearer than ever. Latto and Ice Spice don't just stand on opposite sides of the current rap landscape. They also envy what the other has achieved. But now, with the Kendrick and Drake rivalry fully changing the genre, there's never been more pressure to choose a side. For artists like Latto and Ice Spice, Drake's declining career still offers something to gain. Even when his numbers aren't what they used to be, teaming up with him brings visibility, industry clout, and an identity within the version of hip-hop he represents. That's why these artists are more motivated than ever to go after someone like DOI. By targeting her, they're defending the side of rap that Drake stands for and hoping to benefit from the attention that comes with it. So whether it's Latto, Ice Spice, or others who haven't yet shown their hand, we can expect new challengers to step forward as the year goes on. DOI is only rising higher, especially as Kendrick's influence continues to reshape what matters in the culture. Latto and Ice Spice are both gearing up to release new music in what is easily one of the most competitive lanes in all of rap. That makes it even more likely they will try to throw shots at DOI, hoping to flip the narrative in their favor. But the truth is, DOI has something that very few artists do, the cosigns that truly matter. From Kendrick Lamar to a Grammy win, and now even an endorsement from Lauryn Hill, she's being recognized by some of the greatest voices in hip-hop history. As her star continues to rise, the jealousy will only grow. We are watching a new rap icon emerge, and it's clear she's not just having a moment. She's here to stay. That's why we should expect a new wave of beef to spark up soon. It won't just be about ego or clout, it will reflect the much bigger split that Kendrick and Drake created within the genre. One side is focused on pushing the culture forward. The other is desperate to hold on to what rap used to be, even if that version of it is what held it back. So now the question becomes, who will step up to challenge DOI? And more importantly, will they be able to hold their own? Or will they end up embarrassing themselves just like Drake did when he went up against Kendrick? Let me know what you think about this growing tension. Do you see anyone who can match what DOI is doing right now? Or are we watching the rise of the next major superstar who's about to redefine everything? Let me know in the comments, and if you made it this far, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to see how Drake is falling off after losing to Kendrick, check out the video suggested next.